36 here, and at UT Dallas, they're of the mind that it's never too late to learn something new, advance in your career, maybe grow and be inspired. And Dr. Maria Albrecht is joining us now from UT Dallas. She's the lecturer for marketing management to talk about an MBA program that might, I'm wondering, Dr. Albrecht, help us with something we talked about here at the beginning of the show, and that is many of us are languishing. We're not feeling like we're flourishing or thriving. We're not necessarily hopeless. We're just kind of going through the motions of our everyday life. How do you think advancing one's degree with an MBA might help in that?
Thank you, Ron. Thank you for having me, by the way. Pursuing an MBA can help to give us fundamental skills to be able to handle any obstacles or any opportunities that happen in business. It can also help us to prepare our thinking for business decisions. And in this day and age, with everything that is going on, a program like the Global Leadership MBA from the University of Texas at Dallas can prepare us by giving us the schedule flexibility that is needed in order to go about our daily lives. The program is very flexible and it is customized to our needs.
I was going to say I had friends in the 90s getting their MBA while working, and it really, it spread them thin. They were putting in 8-10 hours of work during the day, and then those evening classes, and the weekends were spent writing papers and so forth. So you've made this flexible in a way. Do you spend the same amount of time doing coursework, or have you been able to make that more efficient as well?
It's a little bit of both. So it has the rigor of any accredited program, but at the same time, it has that flexibility that the directors will work with you to have the flexibility that you need in order to do everything you have to.
Yeah, so if you want to get up a little earlier in the morning and take a class, you can do that. If you want to do it on a Saturday, you can do that, and so forth. And I think about just the travel time to a campus and to a classroom and home after work, all of that is sort of cut out as well. In terms of what an MBA does for your upward momentum in a career, let's say somebody's in their mid-40s, reaching 50, will that MBA give them an edge when it comes to either reinventing themselves and finding a new job and a new opportunity for more money?
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that is different about the Global Leadership MBA program at the University of Texas at Dallas, or UTD, is the fact that it focuses on diversity. And as you know, diversity is a very relevant topic nowadays. Diversity is definitely one of those key advantages, regardless of the number of years that you have been working or your background or your experiences. Having that exposure to diversity of thinking, of approaches, faculty, being able to network with others, it can add a tremendous advantage to anybody's career.
So as more companies recognize the importance of diversity among their workforce, they're going to be looking for people who have strategies and knowledge with an MBA on how to do that. So I would think that would open up some new job opportunities and some new career paths. How long does it take? If I decide today I want to gain my MBA and I'm still working full time, what am I looking at start to finish, both in terms of the time and the cost?
So the Global Leadership MBA, or GLEMBA program from UTD, is, as mentioned, very flexible with its schedule. A student could complete it in a matter of a year and a half, all the way up to 4 years, depending on the flexibility of time that they need.
Interesting. And again, when it comes to cost, there are scholarships available, financial aid available as well, other programs.
Absolutely.
And in some cases, companies will supplement, will they not?
Absolutely, they will.
All right. Well, Dr. Albrecht, Dr. Maria Albrecht, thank you for joining us from UT Dallas. And this may inspire some of you to think, you know what, let's up my game. Let's learn something new. There's the information. You can go to glemba.utdallas.edu. They're on Facebook, Instagram as well, or search the hashtag JSOM.